Question 5 now. The mole enthalpy change of vaporization of a liquid is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of liquid is converted to vapor at the boiling point of the liquid. A student does an experiment to determine the enthalpy change of vaporization of water. It says, student places a large beaker on the balance, pours 500 centimeters cube of water into the beaker, use 2.4 kilowatts heater to raise the temperature of the water to 100 degrees, uses 2.4 kilowatts of heater to boil the water for 100 seconds, records the mass of the beaker and remaining water. The loss in mass is 103 grams. Calculate the enthalpy change of vaporization of water. First thing he says here, 1 kilowatt equals to 1 kilojoules per 1 kilojoule per second minus 1. So you work out the energy transfer by 2.4, which is 2.4 kilowatts times 100 seconds, and then you get 240 kilojoules worked out. So using this formula enthalpy change of vaporization, kilojoules, Q in kilojoules divided by moles, you got 240 divided by moles. The moles calculated is 103 divided by 18, which is water, okay, and gives you 5.72 moles. So you can work out kilojoules per moles gives you 41.96 kilojoules per mole minus 1, okay? And then you rounded this up into 2 sig figs, and it gives you 42 kilojoules per mole minus 1. 5.2, sorry. So you got compound, which is your alcohol, your amine, and your ether there. You got different boiling points there, 352, 290, 248. Then it says all 3 compounds stable are polar. Ethanol is the most polar, ethylamine is the least polar. So that's most polar, least polar. Then it says explain why all the 3 molecules are polar and why ethylamine is the least polar. In your answer should refer to shapes around and relative electronegativities, the most electronegative atoms. So O and N are the most electronegative, then C, okay, then carbon, so they have polar bonds. Then you got, I don't know, I put C there, hold on. Right, so the CH3, CH2OH and CH3OCH3, which is your ether, are both non-linear, and CH3, NH2 is trigonoplanar. Okay, so you got the shapes of those 3 molecules. O is more electronegative than N, so ethylamine is the least polar. Okay, so because oxygen is more electronegative, so ethylamine is the least polar. So it says, explain the trend and boiling points of the 3 compounds. Refer the intermolecular force in all the 3 compounds in your answer. So there's only 3 marks for that. So hydrogen bonding in CH3, CH2OH, and CH3, CH2NH2. Permanent dipole forces in CH3, CH3. Okay? Hydrogen bonds are stronger than permanent dipole intermolecular forces. Hydrogen bonding in CH3, CH2OH is stronger than in CH3, CH2, NH2. Question 6. Calculate calcium hydroxide is almost insoluble in water. Sorry about that, I'm just doing this more clear there. But reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. So you got this equation, and it says student acts 100 centimeters of 0.1 mole per decimeter cube hydrochloric acid to 0.6 grams of sodium calcium carbon hydroxide. Show by calculation that the calcium hydroxide is in excess. So you calculate moles of HCl, which is 0.1 times 100 divided by 1000 gives 0.001. Then MR calcium hydroxide is 74.1 grams per mole minus 1. Moles of calcium hydroxide is 0.6, okay, divided by 74.1, which is this value there. So the ratio is 1 to 2, so it should be 1 to 2. So 0.0162 moles of HCl is required, okay? So therefore, there isn't enough of HCl. So calcium hydroxide is in excess. That's how you find out, okay? The final mixture contains a saturated solution of calcium hydroxide at 293 Kelvin. So solubility of calcium hydroxide in solution is 0.0 grams per decimeter cube. Kw is this value here. Calculate pH of the solution. Give your answer in 2 decimal places. Okay, first thing you do is MR calcium hydroxide is this, gives you 74.1, as you know. Then you got 0.4 divided by 74.1 gives you that mole per decimeter cube. Okay, so 0.4 comes from grams divided by molar mass gives you mole per dm cube. So you got to divide by that, which is grams per decimeter cube divided by grams per mole minus 1 gives you mole per decimeter cube, just in case you didn't know that. Then you got ionic product water OH minus H plus. So you got ionic product water is the value they give you there. You have the value of OH minus, which is times 2 because calcium hydroxide has 2 lots of hydroxide ions, times H plus, okay? And then you work out what's H plus, which gives you that value divided by that value, and it gives you 6.3 times 10 minus 13 there. Then pH is minus log of that value there, which gives you 12.2 pH answer. Okay, hope it makes sense, and we'll move on. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like it. So the more subscribers I have, the more work I will do. It's important that if you like my channel, and please do subscribe, because it's very important, and tick a yes that you like it, a thumbs up. Okay, please, thank you very much.